First, want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai. Double honors to the Apostle Elspeth Millstone that rule well. Salutations to the Hakim, teach the way to Syrian truth, and blessings to the elect, and the one for the Israelites sky worldwide. Please be saved. Come with another lesson, and there's a lot of evil that is going on in the earth today, right now as we speak, and our job is to highlight that evil and prophesy against this wicked kingdom. Alright, now before Yahushua comes back to deliver his elect, the angels come back to deliver the 1/3 as well. Until that happens, alright, nothing is going to get better. Things are going to get a lot worse. So we have this situation in Hawaii, alright, where they had I think it's MAUI, where they had these fires that killed so many people. Alright, now on the news it's very sanitized and they're acting like, oh, this is a natural disaster. Well, the Bible says we're not ignorant to Satan's devices, man. Alright, so we're going to play this video. I found this quite interesting, and then we're going to come back because these things, and remember, all of these things are done by the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Alright, and let me prove that. Okay, good things, bad things, everything is controlled by the Lord. Alright, Isaiah 45:7, I form the light and I create darkness. I make peace, alright, and create evil, and we're in a very evil time. I, the Lord, do all these things. Alright, so the Lord does all of these wicked, evil things that are coming upon the earth. Alright, and it's just prophecy. Meanwhile, our people are just acting like, oh, it's just another day, everything's gonna go on, blah blah. Alright, those people are blind. Now, we're going to watch this clip. I found this very interesting. We're going to play it. Alright, and I'll put the link in the description box. We're going to come back.
A book by Dr. Miles Stones. The story of the 2023 Maui fire and its implications for climate change. I want to note that today is August 16th. It is 2:35 in the morning. Have you had an accident in the last 2 years?
Wow.
You haven't filed a compensation claim because you thought you would. Here's the description of the book. Note, right here. The book chronicles the events of August 8th through the 11th. Again, it's August 16th.
Wow.
This book is published and out for you to purchase right now. How? Why? I have some theories of this myself. I'm thinking, first of all, it's part of an agenda. If you look here, they're asking the question right there about the impacts of climate change from things like this. There's no way you can write a book that quick, have it published and out to the people. They're still counting bodies on that island. Either AI wrote this, or it's some fucking predictive programming, or I don't know what kind of fucking voodoo is going on here. But I don't trust it, and I don't like it. Tell me what you think in the comments below. Curious.
Yes, but just within the space of 1 week, people are able to produce a book and publish.
1 week. In 1 week. Alright, so this book has just come out a week after the fire. How can you write a book within 7 days so quick like that? And its impact on climate change. So come on, man. Alright, now there's another video that is quite telling, because the people on the islands of Hawaii, it's not just one island, it's several islands. They're like where Israelites from Shem Most of them are from Japheth, all right, or if you want to say Yapeth, okay. And Hawaii is a part of America because they stole it, just like how they stole America, okay. Now there's a lot of history in this. They've been colonized. They've been resources have drained away. What actually happened to the tribe of Gad and the tribe of Reuben, Seminole Indians, is what's happened to the people over there in Hawaii. Okay. Now, it's another video that is very, very telling. And if you look at these fires, you just look at this thumbnail. Look at these fires. It's almost like, an aerial view. It's almost like they're concentrated. They're in lines. If this was a real wildfire, I mean, look at this. Look at the lines. And there's many people that have, rich people are pricing out the locals there. Okay. All right. And this one is quite telling. I think, this is the one. Not this one. This is the video.
Okay. Fighting for independence or prioritizing farming again.
Aloha, my name is. The British are profiting from it. Elon Musk presented his new project, in which he has already invested more than $3 billion.
But what does that mean for the native population of these islands? What does that have to do with colonialism?
We've reached this really boiling point where we cannot survive at home anymore.
It's like we're being pushed out of Hawaii, and as a native Hawaiian, I'm very sad for people. Every day I think about that.
We realize that America isn't all it's cracked up to be, that they've taken more than they've given to us.
I came here because I often hear people say Puerto Rico is on its way to becoming the next Hawaii. Is that a good thing? I asked native Hawaiians.
Welcome to Hawaii.
And no, it's not a good thing, because over there in Puerto Rico, everything is 25% higher. 25% higher than America. Orange juice, tea, coffee, bread, everything. And that's why many of them are leaving Puerto Rico, not in the past and now, getting to America. And that's the same with Hawaii. It's become such a rich man's playground that people are being priced out. Alright? Their properties are being bought up, etc., etc. Okay? Now, there's one other video I want to show you. Where is it? This one is very, very important, because at the end of the day, we are not ignorant to Satan's devices, man. Alright? And you have to be occupied in the spirit of prophecy. And it says in the last days, perilous times shall come. And we're in those days, man. Okay? We're in those days right now. Let's see this. Where is this video now? Not that one. We're definitely in those days right now. And the ones of people that can't see it, you're just blind, man. Simple as that. And therefore this truth is not for you, because you're blind. Okay? Ooh, let's see now. Alright, this is it. Now, they're saying 100 people died, around about that. It must be much, much more than that. Must be much, much more than that. Now listen to this woman. She's a native Hawaiian. She's from the tribe of Japheth. Alright? She's from that. The Hawaiians, Polynesians, Samoans, Aborigines. They're from Japheth. They're not Shemites. They're not Hamites. They're from Japheth. So they're Yaphites, if I can say. Now listen to this woman very carefully. And if after this, if you can't see what's going on, I don't know what to say to you. Right?
Okay, I gotta tell you guys, I am so frustrated with investors and realtors calling the families who lost their home, offering to buy their land. How dare you do that to our community right now? If you are Kalamai, sorry, had a little bit poor reception right there. If you are a victim and they are calling you, please get their name. People keep calling me, sorry. Get their business name so we can put them on blast. This is some pilau heva shit happening right now. I am so frustrated hearing since yesterday that multiple families that I know personally were reached out and offered money from investors and realtors. Shame on you.
Wow, man. All right. And so basically what's going on there is for a very long time people are being outpriced. Gentrification, if you could call it. It's a playground for the rich. Obama's got a mansion there. Oprah Winfrey's got a mansion there. Mark, is it Zuckerberg? You know, the Facebook guy, he's got one there as well. And they've been pressuring the locals to sell their land. And so they've been doing that for the last few years. And now, all of a sudden, there's a massive fire in an area where it's predominantly the native population. And people have basically been melted to death. Alright, cremated. Okay? And now they're going through grief, etc. And it's not only that they're ringing these people up trying to get their lands and say, listen, you know, we'll give you 100 grand or whatever, you know, when you're vulnerable. I mean, it's like a person, you know, someone who's a victim of a crime, they've been traumatized, whatever, you know, and you say to them, oh, well, you're going to need this money for this case, so why don't I buy your car? No, that's the wrong time. All right? So if you cannot see that this is a land grab, make no bones about it. We are not ignorant to Satan's devices. But ultimately, who's doing all this? The Lord. All right? And that's why we have to fear him. Proverbs chapter 1, verse 7. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. And that's mainly our people, man. They despise wisdom and instruction because they're in love with sin. Alright? And as I said, the Lord creates evil, man. Alright? Now the Lord did say that he's going to visit the earth that he made. Okay? And in the last days. Okay? Isaiah 29 verse 6. And thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts. The word host means armies. With thunder and with earthquake and great noise, with storm, tempests, with hurricanes, and the pièce de resistance and flame of devouring fire. Now, is that not devouring fire that happened there? Yes, it was. Okay? And it's not just there that's going on. Over there in Europe, Greece is on fire. Alright? A part of Spain, Tenerife is on fire. They've been trying to take down this fire in Tenerife for about 2 weeks. No joy. Okay? You see what's happening in California recently. They had an earthquake, I think it was. Or a hurricane, one of the two. So, while everyone's just jollying around, especially our people thinking everything's cool, alright? They have no idea that all these events are end-time prophecies. And that's why we have to fear the Lord. Alright? That's why the Bible says to watch as well as pray. Alright? Watch for what? Prophecies. So that's why we have to do these lessons. So you understand that number one, alright? The Lord said, Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. The Lord gave them the earth. And he also gave them the technology. Alright? Man's goings is of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way? That's what the Bible says. So any inventions that anyone makes, really the Lord puts a spirit in their mind to do it. And we know that they have energy weapons and things like that that can have concentrated fire, because most of these places that was burnt up in the west part of the island, all right, Lahaina, those people have been marginalized and squeezed and even harassed out of their properties. Homelessness in Hawaii is through the roof, because it's a tourism destination, a playground for the rich. All right, so this is some real evil, wicked shit, you know. And we have to point this out to you. But ultimately, the Lord said this was going to happen. So don't be shocked when these things happen, man. You know? And don't be shocked if they happen to you. That's why the Lord is merciful. Every time you get up in the morning, thank the Lord that you've woken up. Thank the Lord that you're in this truth. And keep going, man. Okay? Keep going and keep growing. And this is myself included. Alright? So devouring fire, was that not a devouring fire? Yes, it was. Okay, this devil, man, and the Lord gave this devil all this technology that he's using. Okay, and the wicked thing about it is most of the people that are so-called rich over there with their big mansions or whatever, they didn't get hit with this fire. How about coincidence? Yeah, other places are going to say, well, their places were not, you know, near where the fire was, this, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah. But that's the media, and who controls the media? Okay? Alright, more prophecy, end time prophecy. 2nd Ezra 15:5. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, alright, death and destruction. And that was a great destruction, what happened, you see? And when they asked Sleepy Joe, do you have a comment on the Hawaii thing? He said no comment. You know, what kind of commander-in-chief is that? Listen, that guy doesn't know what day of the week it is, man. His wife probably in the morning to try and get him up, wake him up. She can't wake him up. She probably has to get a defibrillator to, you know, electrocute, shock his chest so he can get up, man. That's how decrepit this devil is, man. Okay? But it's the Lord that gave them the earth. Okay? So the times we're in is evil times. So don't take this as a joke, man. Those people have lost everything. Alright? Everything. And now they're trying to buy their lands, you know? And probably, and they did exactly the same thing in Hurricane Katrina. Exactly the same thing. When they bust out our people in New Orleans, all right, when they bust them out to different places like Houston, Texas and stuff, many of those people never went back, and they basically knocked down some of the houses and built nice swanky apartments, or what America call condominiums. Gentrification, man. And many of those people and most of them were Israelites, have never gone back to New Orleans. You see? So, like the Bible says, there's nothing new under the sun. Ecclesiastes 1:9. The thing that hath been is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done. And there is no new thing under the sun. So they did it in Hurricane Katrina. I believe they're doing that there. And you can do your own research. But look at that guy with the book. How do you get write a book within 7 days and say the fire, climate change and stuff like that? Blah, blah, blah. So come on, man. Wake up, man. Alright? We are not ignorant. Alright? We're not ignorant of this man's devices. Okay? We're not ignorant of his devices. Alright? 2 Corinthians 2:11. Least Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of Satan's devices. And if you look on other channels, videos on TikTok, YouTube, whatever, they're saying that people gave loads of donations and they blocked it from coming in. Why not? There was no people from the U.S. disaster agencies for 4 or 5 days. Why not? It's supposed to be a part of America. You see this devil, man. So we have to take these times really seriously. But the main thing is to fear the Lord, because the Lord is doing it. The Lord is in control. And this man is destroying the earth that the Lord made. That's why the Lord is going to destroy him. Alright? Isaiah 24 verse 4. The earth mourneth and fadeth away. Okay? And the earth is in mourning. This man want to make money as much as possible out of any tragedy, man. And he probably caused a tragedy. The world languish and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish. Haughty means what? Prideful, man. Alright? They're prideful. Alright, verse 5. The earth is also defiled under the inhabitants thereof. Defiled. The earth is defiled. And when you look into the history, they went over there, they conquered them, they took away their queen, locked her up, and they colonized the place. They took away their language, they made them into so-called Christians, just like the tribe of Gad. Alright? So the earth is defiled and the inhabitants thereof, because the earth is given into hand of the wicked, because they have transgressed the laws. Yeah, the laws of God, they don't follow them. Like there's something called land Sabbath, where you what's it called? You plant and grow crops and stuff for 6 years in a row, and then the 7th year you leave it 1 year so the earth can replenish. All right. Remember, 7 is synonymous for completion. And that's the law in the Bible. But does this devil follow those laws? No, he doesn't. So they've transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, and broken the everlasting covenant. All right. 6 verse 6. Therefore hath the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. And those people are desolate right now. They got nothing, man. All right. Loads of those people that were homeless over there in Hawaii, a lot of them burnt to death. People had to jump into the water for safety. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left. Alright, and that's their agenda. Alright, their so-called New World Order. Okay, so take this truth seriously and fear the Lord, because we're not going to give them credit. Alright, the Lord controls people, man. Alright, man's goings of the Lord, how can a man understand his own way? Alright, so finally, Ephesians 5:15. See that ye walk circumspectly. Alright, circumspectly. Let's look up that word so you can get some real edification. So we can look up the meaning of words. That's another thing that these Christians don't teach you, man. Double honors, the Apostle El's great millstone that taught us this. And the ones before them, King Marshall, King David, if you can receive it, High Priest Ariel, High Priest Alpha Bivens, High Priest Shishaya, the Apostles of Great Millstone. It's like a family tree of knowledge coming down to us. Alright, circumspectly, in a way that is careful and avoids risks. So that's what the word circumspectly means. Careful and avoid risks. Alright, so see that you walk circumspectly. Alright, so walking wisely and avoiding risks, not as fools like the majority of our people. That's why they're going to be destroyed, but as wise. Alright, verse 16. Redeeming the time. Redeeming means when you buy something, you redeem it, keep it for yourself. Redeeming the time, so use your time wisely, because the days are evil. And that's some evil shit to actually ring people up and say, sorry about your wife and your kids melting to death, but hey, we got offer for the land that you had because your house is burnt down. Now I know it's worth about 750,000, but we're gonna give you 200,000. That's wicked, man. And any one of our people that stick up for this devil, fuck you. All right, get lost. We don't need you, man. Okay, get lost, man. All right, and the Lord's gonna get rid of you. Believe that. Okay. So redeeming the time, for the days are evil. Alright. So at the end of the day, we have to do what? we have to basically fear the Lord. If you fear the Lord, you obey him. My dad, he's passed away now, but when I was a kid, I feared my dad, man. I'm telling you, he wasn't a man to mess with or to chat back to or anything like that. So therefore I obeyed him most of the time. You know? Alright? So Proverbs 1:7 again. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. Alright? So I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm not gonna make it too long. So wake up, man. The ones of you that really believe that all these things are just happening, and if it's gonna go on, you know, as it is, this, that, and the other, la-li-da. This is not a time for getting married. This is not a time for sitting down having kids. This is a time for marrying into this truth. All right. We are the Lord's woman, comely and delicate woman. All right, and we've cheated on the Lord. So, like how we cheat on him, we have to come back and we have to seek him 10 times more. Alright, I give all praise to Yahweh, Shemi Shine, double honors to the Apostle Els, great millstone of the world. Salutations to the Hakim, to your words and sincere in truth, and blessings to the elect and 1/3 Israelites. Scatter worldwide, predestined to be saved. Stay strong, stay in the Lord, Shalom.